Yesterday in Abu Dhabi, Vipers and Knight Riders played out another heart-stopping last ball thriller. At the halfway stage of the DP World ILT20 Season 4, we've already had a super over and 9 last over finishes. In action tonight will be my Emirates. No strangers to edge of the seat dramas. In a cliffhanger against the Warriors, Romario Shepherd's heroics saw them pull off a sensational win. But against the Vipers, they suffered a heartbreaking 1-run defeat. With just 2 victories from their 5 outings, Kieran Pollard's side is seeking to regain the form which saw them lift the title in 2024. Defending champions Dubai Capitals have also been consistently inconsistent this season. They'll be looking to rediscover that winning spark to get their campaign back on track. Will it be another evening of fluctuating fortunes? It's time for the men in blue and red to take the centre stage. It is match 18 of the DP World ILT20. Tonight we're in Dubai International Cricket Stadium. The Dubai Capitals taking on my Emirates. We've basically reached the halfway point in the competition, and this is how the leaderboard currently looks. Tonight it is 3v4. Of course, the Vipers last night finally suffering their first defeat in this tournament. Thank you so much for joining us here at Dubai International Stadium. It's a really interesting night weather-wise, but we're in for a great matchup. 3v4, 2 former champions going at it tonight. Both teams eager to get a win on the board. Right, let us head out to the middle now with the fabulous Uruj Mumtaz Khan and the 2 captains for the toss.
The action continues here at the Dubai International Stadium and the DP World ILT20. The matches keep coming thick and fast. It is match number 18 and I'm in the center for the toss. All important men alongside for the Dubai Capitals, Dasun Shanaka. My Emirates being led by Kieran Pollard. To oversee proceedings, match ref Simon Taufel and coin toss rep Mohammad Fujail. Coin transfer to the home captain. Dasun, away you go.
Heads. Emirates have called ahead and it's a tail.
All right then, first time in the competition you won a toss. What are you going to do and why?
Of course, bowling first, since it got a history of chasing down the targets. We are happy to bowl first.
Now you sit in the middle of the table, just run rate separates you and my Emirates. What are the conversations been like to turn around performances one after the other in the winning column?
Yeah, see, still a lot of cricket to be played, but at the same time you need to nail the basics. At the same time, we haven't been doing good with the power plays, bowling and batting, so need to correct those areas.
Some areas that have been spot on have been, for instance, like wicket taker, 11 wickets right up there. Waqar Salam Khail, Powell has got runs, Jordan Cox as well, yourself in the middle. So plenty of positives throughout the games.
Yeah, a lot of positives, but at the same time, that consistency is the key. If you need to win a T20 game, there must be some consistency. So of course, we need to, from this match onwards, we need to do that.
All right then, for that consistent win, what is your 11 tonight?
One change, Gulbuddin out, Jimmy Neesham in.
All right then, Dasun, have a good one.
Thank you.
All right then, Kieran, imagine the track record says you would have liked to bowl first as well.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have a choice to make it a matter.
All right then, you've had games where there's been win-loss, win-loss. You spoke to me at the post-match in your last game, looking for certain tweaks. What were those tweaks identified as and what have been the plans to rectify them?
Again, it's slight adjustments with our batting, a specific area of our match. So that's something that.
All right, let's share this one.
Yeah, that's something that would have been spoken about. So I think the guys are fully aware, and they're trying to have that complete game of cricket as well. So yeah.
And you've also got match winners through your rights, up the order in the middle, bowlers of world-class quality in Fazlak Farooqi and Rashid Khan. So must still again give you confidence because, like I asked Dasun, you also sit in that middle. 2 points is all the difference tonight.
Yeah, of course. We jumble up with everybody. But again, we still have to play, you know, a good game of cricket in order to move up the standings. As I said, it's on us, you know, if we want to move up. And again, we have had good conversations. So, you know, yes, you'd always like to be better or better position, but this is what it is, and this we have to play. This is the halfway stage in the tournament for us. So the back end, you know, into the playoffs is something that you need to get right. So, you know, hopefully we can start, you know, today, you know, at this stadium.
All right, then important 11 men for tonight. Any changes?
Yeah, we have a couple of changes. Our Rumis is out. Rohit, you know, comes into the 11. We have a force injury into Jinder. He got injured in the last game. Young Shafiq, you know, from Kuwait, you know, comes in, he gets an opportunity. So we're looking forward to that.
All right, then Karan, have a good one.
Thank you.
Right, then the news from the center is that the Dubai Capitals have won the toss and they will have a bowl first. Important is the pitch. It is pitch number 6 where Khuzaima Tanveer wreaked havoc in that power play. Dooley, you know everything about the service. It's over to you for the pitch report.
I'm going to try and tell everybody, Aruj. Thank you very much. We're just on pitch 6 and we are a little bit closer to the western side of the ground tonight. So just 63 metres out that way and 69 out to the eastern side. Down the ground we're 75 metres both ways if you're batting at either end. So pretty even most of the way around. We are talking about Khuzaima Tanveer. Last time this surface was used was Friday night. He bowled beautifully in the first 3-4 overs. And inside that power play, his lengths were key to me. He got the ball nice and full and he swung the ball around. That was one of the things. He uses that surprise short ball really well. Picked up a wicket with that, a wicket with a good length ball and a wicket with a very full ball. We're going to roll into that full ball because it was the wicket of James Vince, and it's all about the swing tonight. It's quite close here in the Dubai Stadium tonight, and with the weather patterns that are around a little bit, there might be a little bit of rain in the next couple of days, so that assists swing bowling. You get wickets in that power play, you can make hay, and actually benefits the guys bowling through the middle. So it benefits the spinners as well. When you look at what Noor was able to do after Khuzaima took his 4 early on, he's able to bowl to the middle order and bowl to the lower order, and then the spin really comes into play. Use surfaces in this tournament at this stadium 2.5 degrees of turn on average. So that means the used one, which this one is, just turn a little bit more. Yes, it's got a nice covering of grass on it. There is a couple of bare patches here and there, but I think the turn will come into play, particularly in the first innings. And what about Dasun Shanaka? Winning the toss for the first time in the tournament, electing to bowl first, look for some swing early, knock a couple over in the power play, your spinners will come into it through the middle.
Thank you very much, Dooley, and thank you so much for joining us. We bet you're at home, enjoying your night, having a pizza, relaxing, and we are going to cover off what is coming up for you in tonight's matchup. I've got Waqar Younis and Rohan Gavaskar alongside me. And Rohan, you look at the conditions here, you look at this ground, it's looking a picture. We're halfway through the tournament. You want to be playing?
You want to be playing, and if you're Dubai Capitals, good toss to win. It's the first toss that they won. I got to tell you this, no one was deluded enough to think that they wouldn't win the toss in this tournament. But first toss to win in a crucial day because forecast is for rain. And you want to be chasing on a day when there's rain forecast.
And Waqar, so today, my Emirates, who you're going to talk us through very shortly, but a big day for them, a big day for a young man from Kuwait, getting his first go in the DP World ILT20.
Yeah, Mohammad Shafiq, I think it's a massive day for someone coming from Kuwait and getting the opportunity in this huge tournament. I think he'll be over the moon and cap presented by Rashid Khan. You can't ask for more, can you? I mean, a legend himself of T20 cricket giving a cap and big hug. I mean, it's his day. I mean, let's celebrate that, and hopefully, I hope he will deliver tonight, because that's what we all here for. I mean, giving opportunities and seeing some young players, you know, producing some good talent.
Look at the size of the smile on his face.
And even the teammates. You just see the smile on his teammates' faces. That tells you he's obviously a really popular character in the dressing room. And he's got his opportunity, and they're so chuffed for him. Great to see.
It is fantastic to see. So, Waqar, what do you think has been going wrong for my Emirates? Because they started off so well and then things started to come just a little undone. They've had those last ball finishes. It's always coming down to the wire. And they've had a couple of occasions where they haven't quite got over the line.
Look, it's very difficult to pinpoint one thing, because, you know, they got everything in their side. I mean, you look at the batting lineup, you look at their, you know, fielding and spinners in their side. They got talent, they got experience, they got everything. It's very difficult to pinpoint what they're doing wrong, because they've come very, very close to winning a couple of games in this tournament, and it's hard to see them sort of sitting at at number 4 and with 2 points only. But this is one side, it can, lift themselves up very, very quickly and can really damage other sides.
They certainly can damage other sides, and it's not far away from clicking for them.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, as Waqar Bhai said, you look at the players that they've got in their lineup. We spoke about the fact that Rashid Khan, a legend, presented the cap to the youngster. Then you look at the other big hitters. Nicholas Pooran, he walks into any T20 team in the world, in any league. Kieron Pollard, with his experience and his ability to hit sixes. You look at Mohammad Wasim, winner of the blue belt in the first 3 editions. So your best UAE player is in that side. So this team is chock-blocked with talent. And you're right, it just takes one game to get going. Now, Nicholas Pooran has been out of form for most of the tournament, but he just seemed to find a little bit of that form in that last game. So look, as I've said before, in a 6-team tournament, if you haven't started off well, if you aren't like the Desert Vipers who went on an unbeaten run till yesterday, your aim has to be to just come in the top 4. Once you're in the top 4, once you qualify, no one knows what can happen in the knockout phase.
Yeah, anything can happen, and tonight it could all come together for my Emirates. They're of course led by Kieron Pollard, who is so experienced, so world class, and we find out a bit more about him.
Skip off my Emirates, Kieron Pollard makes his way out to the middle.
I think Pollard is somebody who has literally destroyed attacks across the globe.
There it is. First sign of some big boy power from KP.
He's kept himself fit. He's understood his game, what it takes to win.
He missed him out of the park, this Kieron Pollard.
And what it takes to perform on a long-term, consistent basis.
The big man is still hitting big shots.
He's got so much power. Grounds just are not big enough for him.
A lot of people might have a lot of things to say about the individual, Kieron Pollard, but understanding my journey and understanding where I'm at when it comes to cricket and my understanding of cricket, that's a different sort of conversation. When you get to understand that person, I think your perspective as well, might change. My journey right now is sort of we look at it as a hybrid model where I'm playing, I'm coaching. I'll continue to learn, continue to evolve, and continue to stay in touch with the younger generation, because you can't go too far out of touch with them, because then you'll be left behind. One of the most important things is giving back. Obviously, I've garnered a lot of knowledge around the world, and it's something that, what I didn't have in life, is that person who has been there, done it, and being able to pass that on. So for me, the coaching aspect of it is just trying to help the next generation be the best versions of themselves, not change them, because they'll come with different skill sets and all of that, but help them to evolve, because it's a very difficult place to maneuver from a mental, emotional, physical, and performance perspective. I look around Nicholas Pooran, in other teams, Akil Hossain, these guys who I, sort of mentor, sort of growing up, and they kind of push me wanting to continue. And also my son, saying, don't stop just yet. So I think that's a motivating factor. But as I've always mentioned, once the body feels right and the motivation is still there to play, then I'll continue.
Yes, he still has plenty more to offer this competition and world cricket. We love watching him in action, and he is not far away from getting to it here at Dubai International Stadium. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at who he's taking on tonight. And of course, that's the Dubai Capitals. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. It's Dubai International Cricket Stadium for match 18. The Capitals taking on My Emirates. My Emirates are starting off with the bat. Waka Yunus, would you talk us through this team tonight?
Full of talent, full of star, full of flair. I mean, you cannot really ask for more of a team. In good nick, Bairstow comes in, Pooran there, Tom Benton, Karen Pollard, Shepherd, Rashid Khan. I mean, there's got so many greats of the game in this team. And then, of course, with the Faruqi also, you know, he'll be taking the new balls, Zahoor Khan, the local lad. So this team is packed with talent and flair.
Absolutely, and Shafiq from Kuwait making his debut tonight. Very exciting for him and his family. But Dubai Capitals, who have won the toss, their first this tournament, can they win the game, Rowan Gavaskar?
Well, they'll be hoping to, because the only 2 victories they've had so far in this tournament has come against the bottom place side, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. They've got in Jimmy Neesham. He's coming in place of Gulbadin Naib. But if you have a look at their batting lineup, Shayan Jahangir has been impressive. Duploy, Jordan Cox, Mohammad Nabi Shanaka, there are explosive batters. And then you've got someone like Mustafizur, who's outstanding. Waqar Salamkela has been excellent. So they'll be looking, having won the toss, got that advantage to get another 2 points on the board.
We've talked a bit about the Capitals and how some of their big name players who we've seen in previous seasons really step up just have missed the mark a little bit. But if you look at the positives so far for them this season, would one of those be Jordan Cox for you and his performance with the bat?
Yeah, he's been good. I mean, previous year we saw Gulbadin Naib was the one who did a fantastic job at number 3, and he's not really performing well. That is why they just put him on the bench and brought Neesham in. But yeah, Cox is a great talent. I mean, he uses his feet well. He plays both sides of the pitch, scoring 49 and then the match number 15 against the Vipers. I mean, he's a fantastic player. If he gets going, it is tough to ball at him because he plays both sides of the pitch.
Salam Keel is also one to factor in when I ask you this next question, Rowan Gavaskar. And I don't want you to panic, but who are you picking tonight?
Ooh, you've got me on the spot, but I'm going to go with the Capitals because they won the toss. There's very little that separates these 2 teams in my opinion, but having won the toss, it's an advantage. I'm going to go with the Capitals.
You're going with the Capitals, so Waka, who are you going for tonight?
No, I don't believe in toss. No, I don't believe in toss. I think toss is the way to start the game. I feel MI is a stronger side.
You reckon MI's got this. So what have they got to do to make sure they get across the line? Because if this does come down to the last over, the last ball, as so many in this tournament have, what
they've got to make sure they win this time. It's been a couple of times it happened to them so far in the game, and they've got so much power in their batting. They can really put up a total which will be out of DC's reach. So I feel that they have got a team who can really win this game and break the tradition of sort of winning the toss and sort of believing that you bowl first and you win the game. So I'm feeling that.
Okay, all right. So if we look at the Capitals, right, so they're getting ready. They're bowling to some boys with big power. Yeah. They like to hit the ball out of the stadium. They're starting to find a little bit of form. I'm thinking about Pooran. How do you bowl to them out here right now?
Well, how do you bowl to Pooran? You bowl wide outside the off stump. Those wide Yorkers don't give him that sort of length to play with or the ability to try and get elevation. So you try and nail those wide Yorkers. That's the target you've got to go with.
Do you chirp him a bit? Just remind him things haven't been going that well so far in this tournament. Well, or not safe.
No, I don't think so. I think you just let him play. You don't chop the big players.
Okay, all right. Well, Ro is backing the Capitals. Waka is going for My Emirates. Who are you going for? We're going to take a short break here at Dubai International Stadium. And when we get back, we have got match 18 ready to go. It's the Dubai Capitals taking on My Emirates. The Capitals have won the toss. They're going to bowl first.